The first Beetlejuice only had 2 kills. Now it's been over 30 years. Will this sequel have more? Well, let's find out. The first kill comes when Lydia is speaking to Delia at an art gallery, and the man leaves the art gallery furious while talking on the phone. He then falls through a sewer tunnel, killing him instantly, and he enters a netherworld where he has an altercation with Danny DeVito, who's playing a dead janitor. I do hope he got real weird with it before he died.
I don't know how many years on this earth I got left. I'm gonna get real weird with it.
As Danny DeVito is waxing the floor, he hits some electrical thing and it tosses him across the room, while the electrical current hits a crate, causing it to open, and the body inside of it crawls out in pieces. She then puts her body pieces back together and kills Danny DeVito by crushing him like a soda can after sucking out his soul. Later on, Lydia, her boyfriend Rory, and her daughter Astrid return to their old town to attend the funeral of Charles Dietz, where they then stay in the old home to sell all of Charles's belongings as well as selling the house. While on a bike ride through town, Astrid accidentally crashes into a treehouse where she meets Jeremy, who she falls for. They set up a date for Halloween night. Later in the day, when Astrid returns home, Rory proposes to Lydia and asks her to get married on Halloween night. She agrees, while Astrid watches with anger. Meanwhile, Beetlejuice discovers the lady that escaped the crate is his ex-wife, and she is looking to get back together with him. She then kills a dry cleaner by sucking out his soul. She killed him for no apparent reason other than to get a wedding dress. She's the only thing I don't like about this movie. She's kind of pointless to the movie in my opinion. Meanwhile, in the attic, Lydia explains to Rory the story of Beetlejuice. He doesn't believe her, and he says Beetlejuice 3 times to prove to her he's not real, causing both of them to shrink and enter the model home. And Rory freaks out when they get captured by Beetlejuice, who still is in love with Lydia. She then says home 3 times to escape and return back to normal size, where Rory believes it was all a dream. Lydia drops Astrid off at Jeremy's house for their date, and when Lydia goes back home to meet with the realtor who's selling the house, she tells Lydia that Jeremy's home has been abandoned for over 20 years after Jeremy killed his parents and accidentally killed himself. Lydia is terrified and rushes to try and save Astrid. She runs into the house and sees Jeremy's dead parents still living there. Lydia runs up to the room, but she's too late because Jeremy lied to Astrid about his death and manipulated her into exchanging lives so he can come back to life and she can be dead instead. He used her dead father as a ploy to get her to enter the portal to the netherworld. After they enter, Lydia calls Beetlejuice for help, and in exchange she will marry him. He brings her into the netherworld to find Astrid. Meanwhile, Delia is doing a ritual on the grave of Charles when she brings out 2 snakes who she believed were defanged, but in reality they were very dangerous and very venomous because they bite her on the neck, causing her to die and enter the netherworld. While in the netherworld, Dolores kills Bob, who works for Beetlejuice, after he refused to tell her where Beetlejuice is. Right before being taken to the train of soul, Astrid gets saved by her mom and they escape through an exit door that leads them to a desert where they get chased by sandworm. Luckily, Astrid's dad comes to save them right before the sandworm eats them. He helps them escape the netherworld, and on the way out, they see Jeremy get tricked by Beetlejuice and sent to hell. At least I think that's hell. If you think it's something else, comment down below. Astrid's dad guides them to a door to the real world. When they return back to the real world, they go to the church to make it in time for the wedding. When they enter, Beetlejuice is alongside Delia. He's there to marry Lydia, but Rory is furious because he's the one that wants to marry Lydia. But then Beetlejuice injects him with some truth serum, making Rory confess his true feelings and intentions to Lydia, where he only wanted to marry her for her money. Lydia gets angry and punches Rory, knocking him out. Then after big musical number ends, Dolores arrives to capture Beetlejuice, but Astrid opens a portal to the desert place and a huge sandworm comes through to eat Rory and Dolores. After the worm leaves, Beetlejuice tries to get Lydia to marry him, but he broke a rule that he is not allowed to bring non-dead humans to the netherworld, so his marriage contract with Lydia is voided, and Lydia repeats the word Beetlejuice until he blows up like a balloon and explodes. I'll add him to the kill count for now, but if they make another Beetlejuice movie, I'll redact the kill, but let's call him dead just for now. So we had 12 kills in Beetlejuice, 9 males and 3 females. The golden hammer for the best kill goes to Dolores and Rory being eaten by the sandworm. I like the sandworm effect, looks modern and has a 90s feel to it. The silver pistol for the worst kill goes to Delia, who died from being bitten by venomous snakes after she was scammed because she thought she bought defanged snakes, but just a very stupid way to die. Comment your favorite kills and your thoughts on the movie. Please like and subscribe to Movie Gods to be a movie god. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.